Happiness. All but that has kept me awake at night and in a state of oppression, carelessly tormenting my depressed soul. Oh, the horrors that await me beyond this realm in which I currently roam. For what I have done cannot be forgotten nor unseen. The unexplainable thoughts swim through my mind, turning me away from all that is important. What is needed can no longer be unveiled, but yet to be lost in a sea of pessimistic images, always crossing my mind, reminding me of my disorder. My psychosis, deranging every thought that seemed normal, and replaying happy moments in only catastrophe. Always being retrospective, but not seeing what is real. Having no consciousness strays me from the realization of the present. Everything that is current is no longer, never to remember what is now. Not being able to bring myself back to life, I lay there, stuck in a trance made up of only visions filled with diabolical, twisted insights of my very essence, my malediction. With a history of many psychological illnesses, it's nearly impossible to carry forth optimism. Never have I once knew what it was like to be truly happy, never having a family or a connotative home. It's hard not to think about what it could have been like to be happy. No one knows what it is like to fake a smile every time you accidentally look someone in the eyes. After so long, you grow used to it, and it's normal. Showing up at parties, putting on a show, and then flashing that fake smile to everyone in your view, only to go home and return to the endless plagues of negative images. Every night ends and starts the same. A couple of sad songs to make me feel like I'm not alone, and then I turn the music off only to realize that I am indeed alone. No one around me, and I lay there alone, accepting the fact that only darkness surrounds me. Then I cry myself to sleep, hoping I don't wake up in the morning. You see, I've always had thoughts of suicide and self-harm, but I don't want people to find out and think that I'm crazy. Throughout the day, I sit there with these diseased images, flashing in front of my eyes like an old film projector, showing different ways on how I could just end it all. But I don't. I know I make some people happy, at least one person happy, but that doesn't change the thoughts, and it definitely doesn't erase the images. Sitting here now, September 19th, 2016, around 10:14 a.m., I still am having thoughts flowing through each interval of each second. Why can't I change? Why can't I just fit in social standards and expectations of normal? Being a pessimistic introvert trapped inside a state of depression with countless disorders always weighs heavy on my conscience. The oppression forever keeps me drowning in my own thoughts, my images, my voices. Just leave me alone, please. That's all I ask. That's all I've ever asked. Just end it, right? It will hurt, yeah, but it'll all go away. I'm scared. You see, I'm scared to be social, because if something goes wrong and a fight breaks out, I won't stop. I will end the life of whoever it is, and I'm scared of that. I'm terrified of my mental thought and how it influences my physical being to do something I would never want to do. But these thoughts, nothing will ever compare to what goes through my twisted mind. What I have seen and what I have been through is for my eyes only. Otherwise, I would end up in a mental facility. Only a select few have known the plagued treasures that hide behind my face. The shadows speak to me. They tell me these things I promise I won't tell anyone. Why do they target me? Why do they objectify me and tell me these things? Everybody has their own devils. My devils are scary because these monsters, they don't hide under my bed or in the midst of the night. They're in my head 24/7, tormenting my every move and shouting at the coward inside me that prevents me from doing what they say. Every day seems to be a rainy day for me. That's why I cry myself to sleep, trying to drown the voices out with my tears, praying I don't wake up. But I always do. Seriously, what's the point of living? Life is one big contradiction. We all live to just die. forever being part of one big, endless, pointless cycle. Sometimes I think I've gone mad, but I know that's not the case. I've always been told to pray, but what's the point of praying to a God who doesn't show his face, never seems to answer any messages? I've tried to pray. It used to be a part of my everyday life, but I've given up on it. I've replaced it with music. Although it eases the pain, it still doesn't extinguish the flames burning forever in my head. Nothing can ever bring me to that happy place in which I've never had. Nothing is going to be okay. I can't be happy. But why not lie about my sorrows, right? Why not help everyone else? Help anyone, everyone get what I've struggled my whole life for. The very thing that I will never have. That simple feeling of never having anything to worry about for any given amount of time at all. Since I can't have it, I give it to others, you know? I've always wanted to know what it was like to stop breathing. It's quite pleasing watching it all fade to black.